Clexacon! Woo! As you can see, I have my Clexacon merch. I got this top and this Hera pin. I especially like how this infinity sign perfectly circles my boobs. Hi guys, what's up? I am back from Clexacon after this weekend. I came back on Sunday evening at around 10ish, and I just wanted to tell you guys how my weekend was. First off, I had a really rough start to the weekend. Overall it was great, but Friday was hell. So first I come to the airport. I am super pumped, so excited to be there, and we're boarding the plane. And most people have boarded already, and when I'm supposed to board, they're like, no, you know what, there's something wrong with the plane. So everybody comes off the plane, and they say there's going to be a 3-hour delay because there are some technical issues with the plane. And I'm obviously a bit annoyed and sad because I missed the Lexa's Legacy panel. But you know what, I was like, I still have time to go to how to use YouTube as a platform panel. Because I really wanted to see those ones, but I missed Lexa's Legacy, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. I'm still going, still excited. 3 hours passes, and they say, oh, we'll need another 3 hours to fix the plane. And I'm obviously pissed, really upset. They did give us meal coupons or whatever, so that kind of made me happy. I got a good lunch, but so I missed most of Friday. And then when we finally leave after a 6-hour delay, I arrive around 6 p.m. in Las Vegas. And I called my hotel, and they organized a shuttle that would pick me up in 10-15 minutes. And I was like, oh, I might still have time to catch the last panel, which was the Way Hot panel. And when I go outside to wait for my shuttle, there are these two men who work there, you know. And I just wanted to ask him, oh, hey, I'm staying at the Hampton in Tropicana. Do you know where I'm supposed to be waiting? And before I could even finish my sentence, one guy is like, oh, you're way too beautiful to be staying at the Hampton Inn. And I'm just like, instant creep vibes. And that was highly unprofessional. But, you know, I just brushed it off. I was like, oh, yeah, it's cheap, you know. Do you know where I'm supposed to wait? And they looked slightly offended that I didn't accept their compliment, if you could even call it that, but they just pointed me in the right direction, and I went to go wait for my shuttle. Then this older man walks up to me. He can clearly see how uncomfortable I am, and he's just like, oh, which shuttle are you waiting for? And then he's like, oh, you know, I'll stick around, I'll wait and make sure you get on it safely. So I was really thankful for that. It was really nice of him. And so I'm waiting, finally get on the shuttle, and I arrive at the hotel and just drop my shit off, take an Uber. First time using Uber, by the way, and I think it's great. Really nice drivers, for sure. I had some great conversations with them. And I'm able to catch the last half hour of the Way Hot panel, so I'm really happy about that. No idea how I was able to find my way to the panel that quickly, because Bali's is a maze. I don't know, I just found my way. And it was a really great panel. I still have to watch the rest of it. I'm pretty sure you can find all of them on YouTube. And I even got a free poster at the end of the panel. Free Winona Earp poster, and it says, so many demons, so many donuts, so little time. And I love it, so I'm really grateful for that. Anyways, after the panel, I just had a nice dinner at Bally's, and then I went back to the hotel, and I actually got some studying done for the exam I had on Monday, so that was good. And then the next morning, on Saturday, I had a nice breakfast at the hotel, and then I took an Uber to Clexacon. Stood in a line for a while, but I did have a nice conversation with this girl I met in the line called Alyssa, and we were fangirling over the day, and it was great. And then when we get in, I just look around, you know, at different booths and whatever. And after looking at a few of the booths and stuff, I go to the autograph lines, and I am about to get my autographs from the Way Hot women, starting with Dominique. And I just have to say that Winona Earp, great show. I started watching it not really knowing what it was about. I just read the synopsis, and I thought it sounded a lot like the female version of Supernatural, And I love that show, so I was like, I'll give it a shot. And then Officer Hot walks in and makes it probably the gayest show I've ever seen, and I love it. And so I stand in line for a bit, and when it's my turn to get an autograph from Dominique, I realize I am not prepared what to say to anybody at all. And so I'm kind of like even more nervous, and I get up to her and I'm like, oh hi, I'm such a big fan. Like she hasn't heard that before. And she's taking her time looking at my name that's on a post-it note on the picture she's going to autograph. And I don't know the exact conversation we had because it all happened too fast, guys. But basically it went like this. She asked me, is that an L or an I? And I'm like, oh, it's an L. And she's like, how do you pronounce that? Oh, it's Ilva. And she's like, oh, that's so pretty. I really like that. I might name my baby that. I'll put it in my baby name book or list or whatever. And I'm freaking the fuck out because she just said that she wanted to name her baby Ilva. And so many things are going through my mind, and I'm just smiling. And one thing I learned about myself is when meeting celebrities, my face gets so hot. I didn't even know my body did that, but my face was on fire. And I have no idea how I looked at that moment when I met Dominique and she said that she wanted to name her baby Ilva. And then somehow I was still able to keep it together and tell her, oh, you know it means Wolverine. And she says, oh really? Oh, okay, I'm sold. I'm gonna name my baby Ilva, or something like that. And again, freaking out on the inside, and she gives me her autograph, as you can see. And it says, Ilva, all my Waverly love, Dominique PC. Oh, I almost cried. I was able to hold it together though and go in the line to get an autograph from Catherine Barrell. If that's your saying name, I don't know. And again, went up to her, face on fire. I had no idea what to say. I said, how are you? And she's, oh yeah, I'm good. Are you having a great time? I'm like, yeah. And she gives me her autograph. It wasn't like a long conversation like with Dominique, but still got her autograph. If you can see, Officer Hot. And it just says, Ilva, love Catherine Barrell. And so that happened, and I still had some time before my picture sessions, my photo ops. So I did go to a panel that was the early days of gay television and how far we've come. And I just have to say that panel was so interesting, and I really found myself laughing, also learning a lot about queer TV and movies and all that. So that was really informative. I really enjoyed it. And then I had my photo op with Natasha and Elise. And I think this was about the time when I was on the way to the photo op session that this girl walks up to me. I think she was wearing a Power to the Girls shirt, like Kara wore in Supergirl. I'm not really sure. My mind was going crazy all of Saturday. I was a ball of nerves. But she walks up to me and is like, oh hi, can I have a picture with you? And I'm just like, with me? And she's like, yeah. And I'm okay. And I take a picture of us. And I feel like such an asshole for not even asking for her name. But I should have. But I just was so shocked. I was just on my way to photo op. It was just a lot happening at the same time. Anyway, so I took a picture of us, and she said, oh, I really love your videos. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And I really am thankful that that happened. And if you're watching this, sorry I didn't ask for your name and didn't talk to you. It was just caught me at a time when I was freaking out, basically, and I was on my way to photo op, so it wasn't myself really on Saturday. But if I do meet you again, please tell me your name, let's hang out, let's talk. You know, I'd really love to do that, and I'm sorry that we didn't on Saturday. And then I went to my photo op with Natasha and Elise, and I noticed that the photo ops were nothing really like the autographs. They went really quickly, you know. All that was really said when I took a picture with Natasha and Elise commenting on how tall I was. As you can see, I am a giant. Anyways, it was just really quick, and then following that, I went and took a picture with Catherine and Dominique. And again, I'm really tall, and Dominique as well said, "Oh, you're so nice and tall," or whatever. So I got a lot of comments about my height, you know? And then on Saturday, I also met two great people. I met Marcy, who's also another YouTuber, and we had a nice conversation. I've seen all her videos. She's hilarious. And she also introduced me to Kate Johnson, who made the Leslie series. I haven't seen that series yet. I have heard about it, and I have it on like my list. I have so many things to watch, and I'll definitely watch it now. And yeah, both of them were great. We had a nice conversation, and then I had my final photo op session, which was with some ladies from Lost Girl. And I feel like all these pictures are really misleading because I'm not that tall. I'm actually the same height as Rachel Skarsten, but I am wearing my favorite shoes that are like, have this much of a heel, because they give me more confidence, you know? And so that was it with photo ops, and you know, I felt like I really wanted to have more discussion with some of the celebrities, and I was like, you know what, I missed Friday, fuck it, I'm gonna buy some more autograph tickets. And so I bought autographs from Natasha and Elise, which is, they signed the picture that we took together, as you can see in this one. And I started off getting an autograph from Natasha, and again, she was looking at my name, like, trying to figure it out. And she asked me how to pronounce it, and I'm like, oh, it's Silva. And she complimented me on my name, like Dominique did, and she's like, oh, that's really pretty, I really like that. And then she also comments about how she was looking at the picture, and she also commented about how she realizes that she needs to like whiten her teeth or something. I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about, because her teeth are perfect. Anyways, that happened, and I also met Elise. We didn't talk that much, but I got her autograph, so I'm happy. And then I'm totally blanking on what else happened. I need to look at the list. Ooh, yeah, and then I went to the last panel, which was the Lost Girl panel. And I swear I haven't laughed that much in a while. It was amazing. I especially, you know, I'm a huge fan of Tamsin from Lost Girl, and when she started dancing on stage,
I was like going forward like this.
that made my day even better than it already was. And I just got these flashbacks of watching Lost Girl and seeing Tamsin dance with Kenzie.
You should have never let the action get this ill. Still, you couldn't help chasing, drinking at a shot of faded racer. Yeah, you got the answer. Should have never even played the game, sir. And that's what I say. She been around the block playing money games. She the type with the glitter glaze, taking money then blaze.
Anyways, that panel was great. I really recommend it for you guys to watch because Zoe, Rachel, and Emily, they were just hilarious, and it was a great panel. And then Clexacon was basically done, so I was gonna go to dinner alone because I'm such a loner. But then the girl that I met in line to Clexacon in the morning asked me to join her and her friends for dinner, so I was really happy about that. So I had a great evening, went back pretty early, and again got some studying done, which was great. And my Sunday was unfortunately cut short as well because I had to be back by Monday for my exam, which went pretty well, by the way, so I'm happy about that. So I only really had time for the Saving Face reunion, which again was a really great experience. I've learned a lot about the movie. I've only watched it once, and it was great seeing the reunion. After that, I have about half an hour before I have to leave, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I haven't even said hi to Rin, Elke, and Sophia, who are the YouTubers that basically are the reason I'm even here right now, even have a YouTube channel, because when I was watching The 100 Season 3, their videos really made me feel connected. You made me feel more part of the Clexa fandom and everything. And then when Lexa died, they made me feel less alone. So I really wanted to meet them because of that. And I Rin especially because she was the first person to actually make me laugh after Lexa died, because in her reaction she just outright screams when Lexa dies. And although I feel bad for laughing for that, it gave me a good chuckle, and you know, being able to do that after that happened, you know. And so I only have a few minutes left, and as I'm coming back from the bathroom, I see Ren go right up to her. I'm too tired to even care about being nervous or whatever. I'm like, "Hi, my name is Ulva. I made that fan video of you," and she's like, "Oh, hi," and we hug. And for those of you who don't know, I made a fan video after the last episode of season 3 that became pretty popular, where I include Elke, Rin, and Sophia. And they know me from that. And then Rin introduced me to Sophia. We just had a nice conversation. I'm a bit upset that I didn't get to meet Elke, because she kind of was the one that convinced me to even go to Clexacon alone. Because I didn't really want to go alone, and on YouTube she's like, you know, a lot of people are going alone, you're going to meet people there, and so she's the reason I was there. But we did have that one awkward moment when I'm going to the bathroom on Saturday, she's leaving it, and I instinctively go, hey, put my hand up and smile, and she's just like walking by me, and it seemed like she kind of saw me and was like, you know, this weird look. I don't think it was intentional, but it was enough for me to basically hide for the rest of the day out of embarrassment. Anyways, I'm so glad I got to meet them, and after that I just bought some merch, and I bought these. It's Alex and Maggie, and then I got Kara and Lena, because I am Sandverse and Supercorp trash. So, and yeah, then I took an Uber to the airport. I flew via San Francisco to Vancouver, and that was my weekend. And I had a really great time. I thought it was pretty well organized, so props to the Clexacon organizers and staff and volunteers. It was a great event. And I'm glad for everyone who I met there. And if there is a Clexacon next year, I will definitely go to it. I am determined, because it was a great weekend. It was way too fast, especially since I missed the Friday. But I would have regretted it more if I hadn't gone. So, you know what, I'm just going to put all of these on my wall, because I'm filming my Supergirl reaction after this. And I feel like it'd just make my video even better, because I've heard great things about it, you know? Okay, and there we go. My wall is much better now. Anyways, that was my Clexacon weekend. I hope you liked this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.